Village Stories. My name is Sarah. Hello to everyone who I know normally watches: Isabella, Hannah, Matilda, Molly. If I've not said your name today, be sure to get in touch and I'll say hello another time. Let's see what's in the story bag today. Thomas, you're not meant to be in there. Let's see what else is in the story bag. A little wooden frog that says, "Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit." And I know this frog's name. It's Tiddalik. And Tiddalik the frog comes from Australia, the land of kangaroos and koalas down under. Here it is in the world. Down there. Are we ready to go? Let's go. Once upon a time in Australia, there was a frog called Tiddalik. But Tiddalik the frog wasn't this big. Tiddalik the frog wasn't even this big, because Tiddalik the frog was as big as a mountain. Tiddalik the frog was so big, he needed to drink a lot of water. And so he hopped all over the world, drinking all the water. He took a big hop to all the puddles in the world. Hop! And he drank them up. He took a big hop to all the streams, rivers and lakes. Hop! And he drank them up. He took a hop to all the oceans and seas and waterfalls in the whole wide world, and he drank them all up. Hop! But Tiddalik was still thirsty, and so he opened up his big frog mouth and he caught every raindrop that fell from the sky. Can you do it too? Open your big frog mouth and catch all the raindrops. Tiddalik drank every drop of water in the world, and there was none left for any other animals. All the dragons and bears and cats, all the lizards and mice and owls, they were all so thirsty, they called a meeting. An elephant called the meeting to order with his big, long trunk. "We are gathered here today to discuss the matter of all the water being inside Tiddalik's belly." "Yes, I know, I am so very thirsty. Yes, I know, I want to go for a swim." "Well, what are we going to do about it?" And so the animals came up with a plan. Let's see who tried first. Shall we try the cat? Esteban. Meow. "I think if we make Tiddalik laugh, all the water will come out of his belly, through his mouth and back into the world. Let's try it." And so Esteban walked up to Tiddalik. Esteban thought and remembered all the times that people had laughed when he tried to sing. And so he opened his cat mouth and began to sing. Tiddalik did not laugh. Oh dear, Esteban had tried his best but went home. Who else can try? Oh, how about Owl? Now Owl thought she could make Tiddalik laugh by doing a funny dance. And so she flew up to Tiddalik and started to do magnificent dance moves. But Tiddalik did not laugh. Oh dear, at least you tried. And so the owl flew home. Everyone was beginning to give up. They were so thirsty when they heard a little voice. Squeak, squeak. Squeak, squeak. It was a little mouse. They looked down. Excuse me, I'd like to try. Okay, good luck, they thought as the tiny mouse crawled up to the biggest creature they had ever seen. The mouse crawled in between Tiddalik's toes. The mouse stretched out its little paws and its little whiskers and started to wriggle and jiggle and tickle Tiddalik. Tickle, 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 tickle. And Tiddalik started to laugh. And all the water flooded from his belly, out of his mouth and back into the world, back into the oceans and seas and waterfalls and rivers and lakes and streams and all the puddles and back falling from the sky. All the animals cheered. Yay! And they lived happily ever after, with the water exactly where it's meant to be. The end. That is one of my favourite stories and I hope you liked it too. I told it with a cat, an owl and a mouse. But you can tell it with your own animals. The original even has an eel from the bottom of the sea that can dance in funny ways. To join in with today's story, I thought we could try a little game. If you collect some green things in your house, maybe it's paper, or you could colour in some, or if it's fabric from your clothes, you could make some lily pads. And if you collect some blue things, you could make some water. And if you place these around your house and stand on the green things and collect the blue things, you can be like Tiddalik the Frog, taking all the water from the world. You could do a big version too if you have a very waterproof bathroom or an outside space. You could put buckets of water and gather them up and pour them into a big basin or paddling pool or in your bath. I hope you have lots of fun. Now, please get in touch if you have some ideas of your own or if you have pictures to share. I'm going to put my email address and my Facebook and our Twitter on screen. Yes. And you could get in touch. And remind me who to say hello to next time as well. Now, please take care and see you soon.